Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Thomas & Friends Home Media Reviews. This review is on Come Ride the Rails! I swear though I'm having deja vu. I thought we already reviewed Come Ride the Rails. What? What do you mean this is a different release? No, it's got the same stories on it. Okay. Sorry about that, I was just informed by fake producer Dave that we are actually talking about Together on the Tracks, the UK equivalent of Come Ride the Rails. You can see how I got a little bit mixed up there. Let's not waste any time, let's jump right into the history section of Together on the Tracks. So, Together on the Tracks is an interesting release because I know throughout this revival season I've been showing and covering releases that are put out in other countries as opposed to just the United Kingdom. Like a couple of weeks ago we had some releases that came out in Australia. Together on the Tracks though came out in a multitude of different countries, so I'm gonna do my best to compress these down as much as I can and not waste your time too much. Together on the Tracks first hit DVD in the UK on March 5th, 2007. This came out a year after Come Ride the Rails in the United States did, interestingly enough. I gotta say though, the poster art on this is blander than the US version. I like the Come Ride the Rails poster art more than Together on the Tracks, but this promo shot is pretty okay, I suppose. This then got a reprint in January of 2009, also in the United Kingdom. At this point in time, I do not know if this has different poster art. Okay, the poster doesn't look different at all, not on the wiki at least, so I guess it just got reprinted in 2009. However, a year before that, in February of 2008, Together on the Tracks was released in Australia. This one has a carry case version, unlike the version in the UK. This has a little handle on it that you can carry it around. That's fun. We've got two more releases. Well, actually, three more releases in 2009. My apologies. The countries of Norway, Denmark, Sweden, and also Finland got Together on the Tracks in 2009 on DVD. Interestingly though, in Sweden and I think also in Finland, this was released under the title We're Together. So the title was changed for some reason. I don't know why. And then in 2010, Together on the Tracks was released in Spain on DVD and also in the Czech Republic on DVD. However, it got another title change for Spanish audiences. This was known as Thomas & Friends Volume 5, and for Czech audiences, this was known as Together on the Track. Or no, Together on Track, not Together on the... Together on Tracks. That's a lot of weird languages and weird releases for this. I had no idea this was put out in several other countries, but it is kind of cool to see Thomas content in other countries. With all that being said, that wraps up the history section. Let's move right along to the close-up. Alrighty everyone, here's your close-up look at Together on the Tracks. Start off here in the top. This looks like a little sun. It says 6 exciting stories. That's cool. Thomas & Friends logo, Together on the Tracks. Thomas, Percy, and James on what looks to be the Sodor suspension bridge. That's a really good picture of those guys. Also included is 2 fun songs and a Join the Dot game. We've got 2 ratings. Here we've got a G rating and a universal rating. That's nice. I like this poster. It's very well done. Got our Hit Entertainment logo, Thomas & Friends logo, Together on the Tracks. The UK, man, they always like to take like the main picture from the poster art and put it on the side. Because there it is. Weird. Your 2 ratings once again and your product number. The back features Thomas & Friends logo, Together on the Tracks, a little blurb. And here's something else about the UK stuff that I really like. Each of the stories has a little description about them. They don't waste time on the blurb here. They tell you what each of the stories is about here, and that's nice. You've only got 6 stories here, but look, these are like full-length paragraphs for all of these stories. It's really nicely done. Screenshots down there at the bottom with names: Molly, Edward, Rheneas, and Skarloey. Your extras are listed down there. Your barcode is down there as well, and tech specs and ratings. On the inside, your disc is, of course, a squished up version of the poster art, and it translates pretty well to disc. So that wraps things up for our close-up. Let's head on back and answer the 5 main questions, as always. Alright, so we're back from the close-up. Now it's time to answer the 5 main questions, as always. Number 1, where can you pick this product up? Well, shoot, man, if you just want to watch the episodes and you don't care about the narrator, you can find this on eBay, even in local stores, on Come Ride the Rails if you live in the United States. For the United Kingdom, if you would like to purchase this and you live in the United States, as I do, imports, of course, as always. Number 2, is this product still being printed nowadays? I can confidently say no to this one. Number 3, should you pick this product up? I don't remember my review for Come Ride the Rails all that well, but when I popped this in, I was not exactly excited. Well, pop this in a metaphorical sense. I remember this release being okay when I watched it back in the old days of Thomas and Friends Home Media Reviews. I wasn't exactly too thrilled with the first episode. Molly's Special, just, that's a bland episode to me. I don't really care for it all that much. Respect for Gordon, though, now that episode I really enjoy. I don't know what it is about that episode. I just think it really shows Gordon in a actual character development state. I just wish that character arc stuck. That's my main problem with Thomas in general, is the fact that none of the character arcs actually stick. They're just story to story, and it feels like none of the characters' changes actually stay. But, other than that, Respect for Gordon is a really good episode, and I highly enjoyed it. Emily's Knows Best was just funny because of the comedic portions with Percy and Toby crashing and Emily screwing everything up. The episode itself is fine, but I laugh my ass off at the crashes. Saving Edward? Okay episode, not great. We've seen this style of episode before, back in season 6, with Edward the Really Useful Engine, but this one was pretty good. Rheneas and the Dinosaur was just kinda I don't like the characterizations of Skarloey and Rheneas. I mean, Rheneas' characterization was okay, but Skarloey is a blithering child doofus, and I really just don't like that. Thomas and the Golden Eagle, another okay episode. It wasn't the worst one on here. Molly's Special is most definitely the worst episode on this release. However, a good majority of these episodes I wasn't really bothered by. As I said, Respect for Gordon, Emily Knows Best, and Saving Edward are pretty good, and I think I can eke over Thomas and the Golden Eagle over to the spot of, yeah, that one's okay. I would have loved to taken a look at the DVD extras, but I can't. So, I don't know what songs are on here. And I don't know how good the Join the Dots game is. Can't be that good. It's a game on a DVD, but, you know, could have been at least kind of fun. It could have been like what was the bowling game on, like, Sticky Situations? I don't even remember what that game was called, but that was fun. I'm kind of blowing through this review here because I've already looked at these episodes on Come Ride the Rails, and I don't know. I don't even remember if I recommended Come Ride the Rails or not, but Together on the Tracks, I think I can eke this over a recommend. I think Respect for Gordon and Saving Edward are episodes that they're not amazing, but they're pretty good for this era. They're not on classic series levels or anything like that. But I think I can eke this one over the recommend stature. I should have gone back and watched my Come Ride the Rails episode before I recorded this one. That would have given me more context here, but I think I can eke this one over the side of recommend. This release is already superior because of the fact that the episodes are in the proper aspect ratio in widescreen. They're not cropped for 4:3. I really just don't understand why it took the United States so freaking long to change over to widescreen. I mean, we didn't get widescreen episodes on DVDs until like 2014. That made absolutely no sense to me. And hey, I can give this one props because we don't have to listen to the intro every single time before each episode begins. This one plays like a United States DVD, and I love that. I don't like the new intro. I think it's bad, and it's not as good as the classic series one. But man, I only had to listen to it once. And at the end, when the roll call song played, I didn't realize how much I missed that. Number 4, where should you pick this product up? Same answers as number 1. And number 5, what price should you pay? This is so difficult for me, because you can literally just buy these in the United States for like $5-6 on Come Ride the Rails on DVD. However, if you want to watch these episodes in the proper aspect ratio, and I forgot to mention Michael Angelos is once again the narrator on this, and he does a better job than Michael Brandon does in several of these episodes, especially in Respect for Gordon, which again is my favorite episode on this release. I just think that one's pretty good overall. Crash is epic. If you want to see these episodes in the proper aspect ratio with a better narration, I say you shouldn't pay any more than $20-25 for it if you're going to import it from the United Kingdom over here to the United States. So that is my rather short review for Together on the Tracks. I'm surprised at how quickly I breezed through that. Usually I talk more during the end portions, but I just didn't have a lot to say about Together on the Tracks because, like I said, I've already reviewed it before. It was cool to see these broadcasted in their proper aspect ratio, and I do think Michael Angelos is better than Michael Brandon throughout most of these episodes. Next week, we are jumping into the final stretch. We've only got 3 regular episodes left. It's crazy, I know, that we've been on this journey together, but I'll still be with you in this series at least for 3 more weeks. If you don't count supplementals, because after this revival season ends, we're going to have like 3 of those, and then regular home media reviews. Season 3 premieres, so isn't that great? That one doesn't get as many views as this series does, but I kind of like that series better. So if you haven't watched just regular home media reviews, tune in probably about a month and a half for when Season 3 premieres. I'm excited for that one. Next week, we begin our look at UK season sets. I've got 3 of them to showcase on the show here. The first one we're going to look at is Season 3, which, Sean, I think I know why you sent me this season. This is your favorite Thomas and Friends season. I recently watched your countdown and ranked video, my guy, so now I understand why you sent me this season, because it's your favorite. And I'm excited to rewatch this entire season with Michael Angelos' narration. We'll see how it compares to the United States version. I don't think it'll be better than George Carlin, because George Carlin is just amazing. I'm sorry, all of you UK fans out there, but I like him better than Michael Angelos. Sue me, I've been saying that throughout this entire season. Thank you guys so very much for watching. I will see you for Season 3's review next week. Good night, everybody.